Welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott wave update for FLR. I'm out on a 4-hour chart and wanted to show you our 5-wave impulse to the upside. So from our wave 1 off our wave 2, we extended up to the 1.618 extension of wave 1. We then corrected in a 3-wave move for our 4th wave between the 382 and the 50, and we're currently working on our 5th wave to complete a complete 5-wave move. And after this finishes, we're expecting a 3-wave correction back to the previous 4th wave for support before we go up and make our larger 3rd wave. So getting pretty close to targets here. One area I'm watching here is this previous order block. There was a lot of buying and selling in that area. It also coincides with our 618 extension retracement, of the entire move to the downside. It also lines up with the 2.236 extension of wave 1 off wave 2, which is our common area for our 5th wave. It also lines up with wave 1 through 3 off our 4th at the 618 extension, which is also a common target for our 5th wave. So a lot of confluence right in this zone, as you can see. I'll go down to the smaller time frames. We had our wave 1, 2, 3. This is for our 5th of the 5th. This area was very complex. I'm still unclear how to label it. It could be a running triangle, although pretty ugly. I prefer this as a WXY, very complex, and we're making a diagonal currently. These are just placeholders for now. I need to see more price action before I can get a clear pattern. We're breaking out of this 3rd wave. 3rd wave wouldn't be the shortest, so the 5th can extend a little bit, but very hard count, as you can see clearly. This might just be the wave 1 and 2 of the 5th, hard to say. If it's a triangle, then our 4th wave would be over here. It's an A, B, C, D, E. We just had a very deep C wave, but very, very difficult count. I think I prefer the 4th wave over here. It doesn't really go with guidelines, and this looks like we started out with an impulse, so we should end here as well in an impulse. Very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that makes the most sense. So need a little more price action here. This was a 3-wave. This is clearly 3 waves. So need to see how this pans out. This could just be a double zigzag, and we could be topping very soon as an A, B, C. And we just came out of guidelines here for our ending diagonal. I'll give it a little more time, but I'm going to be paying close attention in this area. You can see there's our 618 extension. There's our 2.236. There's our 618. Like, we're right in that area. But I am looking for a short on this one. But I need to see a specific pattern pan out before I get interested, because there's always extensions. If my labeling is incorrect, we could make higher highs. But as of right now, we're following all guidelines pretty much to a T. As you can see, all extensions are hitting as they should. So going to be paying attention here, and very interested in a potential short depending on the price action at this high. And I'll be looking for a pretty deep retracement, at least like 35-40% off the high. All right, guys. If you're in this long and you want to stay in it, my suggestion would be to put your stop right at this pivot level for the 4th. If you want to see if it keeps going, nothing worse than getting out of a trade and it keeps going. So that would be kind of my absolute bottom. I'd want to hold this through, which is at 2.216 cents. That would be my line in the sand, because if the 4th wave ended here, it looks like we have 5 up, or this can just be a double zigzag. Give you a pretty extended A wave. So that's it for flare. Waiting to see what happens here. And I will make sure to update this if anything changes. All right, guys, that's it for flare. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.